What a start. What a start. Oh my goodness. It's already starting, bro. Looks like traders just excited to trade. Something. Soon as 9 a.m. Whoop! Mad volume on that candle. Almost 2,000 on the delta. So cold. Let me try to turn down this music. Ooh. Gave back that entire move. Wow. Are the sellers strong enough to keep that though? That move was insane altogether. Like as soon as 9 a.m. came, it just shot up. But the buyers, I hope they don't lose their strength here. That was such a crazy move. Yeah, there y'all go. Have some pride about y'all. If y'all want to shoot the market up at 9 a.m., keep that same energy. Don't let these bears push y'all out the market after that. Trap y'all in the market. Let's look at the mid screen. So far, all these buyers here in this wick is trapped until we could get back over this high. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Oh my goodness. All right, I guess we could start reading off the sentiment for the day. Get the writing on the wall. Let's check these notes. All right, so currently the bias would be slightly bullish with moderate caution. The reason for this is because we do have momentum supported by strong earnings and positive trade headlines. However, we do want to still have some caution, only because we do have geopolitics concerns. Well, I wouldn't say they're concerns yet, but it's a lot of stuff that have to unfold before we could just jump right in the market. As of now, the market is bolstered by a bunch of tech news. As y'all know, so it's a bunch of strong AI deals that's been going around, and the market has just been piggybacking off of that lately. And not gonna lie, I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. It's Monday, the first trading day of November, my birthday month. And I usually don't trade the first day of the month only because there's no data, like the market hasn't digested enough data for me to pretty much get the writing on the wall for how the week is gonna look. So usually what I do is I just let Monday rock out, see how the market is, see how everybody trades, see what information is available, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those are my prime time to trade. Friday, I don't like trading as well because usually Fridays are also crazy, as most traders know. But I'm also not going to ignore A plus setup. If there's something that's obvious, I'm going to take that trade. Guess we could start. Quick analysis. Or should we wait? See who's here. Who's tuned in right now? I gotta get close with my initial viewers, you know what I mean? So that way when we build, I don't forget y'all. I say that all the time. So we're gonna start with a good morning. See how our price action is tuned in, bright and early. This is the times for the breadwinners. If you up right now, trading, watching charts, you're a breadwinner. They said early bird get the worm. That's what they say. So if you tuned in, shout out to you. Hopefully I could give y'all some good insight. And if not, that's okay too. I want to be entertaining as well. But as y'all know, trading can be boring a lot of the time, especially if you're a good trader. It's a lot of sitting and waiting. That's the hard part about trading. Not a lot of people can just sit and wait. It's like casino. Initially, you go to play slots to make money, but eventually you just find yourself just going there to push buttons. What indicators do you use, and can you briefly explain how you use them? Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so what you're looking at right now is called delta. Well, it's actually a footprint chart, but I have the settings at delta. So what that tells me is where's the aggressive buyers and where are the aggressive sellers. So with this candle here, I'm seeing that we have a strong, topping wick, showing there's a lot of buying delta in the topping wick as well. However, price is below their entry point. And me personally, I would want to know where my opponents are positioned. So if I'm seeing that this price is below their current position, I know that they're trapped. And right now, the sellers have the pressure. So if this candle was to turn red, this will be pretty much a trigger for when these people stop out. But this is 7 minutes on the 15 minutes, so I wouldn't say that they're down and out. All right, we will just have to see as the candle plays out. Next, I would say is VWAP. So now with VWAP is pretty much just a moving average. However, it just has volume more calculated into the price, into the average. So with VWAP, it's a moving average and it just has volume more like weighted inside the average pretty much. Now you have EMAs, which is just the actual running average in each period, but this has volume attached to it. So let's say this green candle has a lot of volume, it's gonna move the average a little bit more. And how I use this, well, most people use this as a support and resistance level, but me personally, I'd use it as more like an equilibrium point. So if price is above it, that means it's above the equilibrium point. If it's below it, it's below the equilibrium point. With that being said, it's above it right now, so it's all bullish like entries, I would say, until it's below. So below VWAP, bearish. Above VWAP, bullish. There's also MACD. There's also MACD, but that's pretty much the basic indicators that you would pretty much need. Because volume footprint is just for order flow, and you could just use the actual chart, and if you know like technical analysis and just have a few moving averages, you can use that as well. But yeah, MACD as well on the right. On the hourly is green, so that's also bullish as well. We're above point of control on the hourly, which is a higher time frame. So first, what I would like to see, we have to get over this high. Once we get over this high, we have to, well, we pretty much have our lines marked out from the previous sessions. But these are the few levels that we have to get over. We have one marked out already at 902. Second one at 918. We get over 918, then we're going to look for 924. And so on and so forth. As I explained in my previous support and resistance level, it's all about if then. So if we break above this level, we want to see price hold this level so we can move on to the next level. You also want to see the approach. If, let's say, as we're approaching this level, you can tell that buyers are pretty much struggling as it's getting to that level and sellers are getting stronger. That can tell you, okay, we're more than likely not going to break this level. So you just want to identify key zones and then look for extra information that tells you if it's going to break the zone, retest the zone, or continue through the zone, so on and so forth. See how it looks on the daily. Okay. I have a little bit of a zone here, so for bulls, you want to see price hold this level. You don't want to see it drop below this level because that's when things could get nasty. So that's why I marked that out, just so I can have that in mind. How do you spot potential reversal candles? So my main way of spotting potential reversal candles is the delta, and also I use trigger candles as well. For example, if you look at this candle here, this is a hammer at the bottom of an extension. We have heavy selling, strong aggressive selling. However, as I mentioned before, price is above the level that they got into. Right, so we're getting aggressive sellers, but price isn't supporting their direction. So what we get is trap sellers, and when they stop out, when these trap sellers stop out, we capitulate and we get a higher move. Well, a move higher. Right, so this is called a hammer. And again, I use this as a trigger. Once I see this after an extension, I look for price to continue over the high of that trigger candle. And I also use delta to confirm the move. So if I see a lot of sellers underneath the wick level of this hammer, I know that they're trap sellers. And then I look for those trap sellers to stop out for a continuation higher. Now in this candle here, which has 1 minute left, we do have a series of trap buyers in this level here because we have a wick, which means price went up to this level but couldn't support that level. So price dropped down, leaving all these entries stuck. All these buyers here are stuck. Now, let's say in the next 40 seconds now when the next candle open up, because again, with buyers, there are sellers. So in this wick, there are also a lot of sellers, right? For each seller, there's a buyer, and for every buyer, there's a seller, right? So let's say price opens up in the next candle and take out these sellers. These sellers would have to stop out because think of yourself as a seller. You wouldn't want yourself to be holding, especially if it gets way above your entry point as a short. That's when you're losing money. We're not in the business of losing money, right? As of now, the sellers are going on strong in this level here. But again, this is just this candle. We have to continue watching the stories of each candle. So we may see a pullback into the open. Especially since the market is green right now. Did I think I did post that I was live. Is the music too loud? How's the music? Because I know sometimes it does get a little. Oops. I hope the music is fine. So here comes that pullback that we might get, especially if we can get some more sellers stepping up to the plate. We would have to break through this level right here. But yeah, as I was mentioning before, there are people that do trade on Mondays, but this is a Monday of a new month. It's a lot of data that hasn't been factored in yet. I usually like to see how the month is gonna play out first before I take any trades. But again, some people, they like to live like Larry. They like to live their life on the edge, and that's okay. That's entertaining. But this stream, that's what I said. Like, profitable trading is boring, and there's just no way around it. Like, I see a lot of content. That's what's hard about making content with trading, because a lot of the content that you see that get views, it's people that's reacting overly emotional, you know what I mean? Or they're taking big losses and everybody's like, oh, you know what I mean? Where they're like a laughing stock, or, you know, they play the fool, or, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And I can't really do that because I feel like I can't pretty much just, it's just one or the other for me. I can't do both. Yeah, pretty much just gambling. But I think that's what makes it entertaining, because deep down everybody likes to gamble. And it sounds weird, but that's just what's entertaining. People like to see others lose money. I don't know. I don't like that. I like to see y'all make money. That's what we're in this business for. But look, this is what I was saying before. Now we go back to the mid screen. We have these trap buyers, but price is getting back to their level now. So now the sellers, the pressure is on the sellers now. The sellers would have to stop out if we get way past their entry point. Well, at their entry point. Then we're gonna get a capitulation from the sellers stopping out. That's why I said they're down and out, but not out. But there is 10 minutes to go on this candle. So you don't want to see a break and then it forms another wick and then we have another series of trap buyers, because that's where the sellers are just gonna get even more momentum on their side. Now we're gonna have 2 rejections instead of just 1, and then a trap pretty much. So we're just gonna have to see how this plays out. It's 10 minutes left. This is how it looks on the 5-minute. So as you see, you have the wick, that pullback that we mentioned, and you just want to see if, for the buyer side, you want to see it take out this high. Now if you're a seller, you want to see a rejection, but there's 10 seconds left on this 5-minute and it's closing pretty strong, so chances are it may get taken out in the next candle. Especially since it's closing so high. Yeah. Also, if you're bullish, I wouldn't chase these highs as well. Like, if you are one of those people that are looking for entries, even though it's a Monday, first trading day of the month, I would only play pullback entries. don't chase any breakouts, just pullbacks and retracements. Like, for example, a move in a hot market would be to play this breakout where you take out this high right here of 907. And in a strong market, okay, you can do that. But I wouldn't try it right now. It's just too much data that needs to be factored in. So yeah, I would only do pullback plays. So for example, this was a good pullback play right here to this average. Well, not this average, it's support at 900. That would have been a good play there for a scalp. This would have been a good play here, but this is way at 8 a.m. And we, first of all, this is just, I'm speaking from a technical standpoint, not really a time standpoint, because usually you would have to wait till like 9:45, 10 o'clock to get in on trades. Because if you're in a trade at 9:30, you can see some large wicks stop you out immediately, even if you have the right direction. You trade 9:30, trying to get that open momentum, then boom, you just get stopped out. Not even stopped out, because a lot of y'all like to use size. Y'all think y'all slick. I know. I be screen watching y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I like to use size, and then boom, 9:30 come, y'all get taken out. And make sure the stream looks good on my end, because I was rewatching my earlier streams, or previous streams I should say, and it was not looking crispy. So let me see how it looks. Okay, it's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. Seven minutes till market open. Okay, buyers really stepping up to the plate here. Let's see how the delta looks. Yeah, it's a lot of buyer volume right now. Whole lot of buyer volume. So you might see us test 910. Oof. These traders couldn't wait to trade. When I tell you, oh my god. But they do say that traders usually do good in November though. They say that November is a good month to trade. Now you're gonna catch me trading on the first. I don't know. The first trading day, I don't know. If you get an A+ setup, then why not? But as of now, if you get in anywhere here, you're chasing. Especially, it's not even 9:30. Relax. Who's in a trade? Yo, if any of y'all in a trade right now, I'm judging. I'm judging y'all. Unless you're up. I'm still gonna judge you a little bit, but Unless you're up, I'm not going to judge you as much. But so far, MACD is green. Coming off we have a doji from, when was this? Friday at 1 p.m. We had a bottom doji that triggered a reversal. Then we had a pullback after the gap up. Well, it didn't really gap up. Oh, it didn't gap up. No, I'm bugging. After the reversal, we made a high 898, pulled back to 873, and since then we've just been green. So from 873 to 906. So what I would want to see, let me show you what I'm looking at. So if this goes straight up, that's not healthy. I don't want to see it go straight up. I want to see at least another retracement, and then we get the move up to 918, because that's when we can more than likely trigger an actual reversal and maybe hit 924, hit 944, and who knows, maybe we hit 7,000 this month. It's very possible. Especially how this market been moving. There's been countless occasions where the market should be down and everybody just looking at it like, okay, yeah, buy the dip. And what's scary about it is that if you look at it, it's all bolstered by like tech. All of this is because of tech. So it's like you're playing with fire. You don't want to be that person to get in when it's too late, you know what I mean? And then everything just come crashing down. But as traders, we do make money coming down too. So it sounds bad, but if it comes down, it's gonna be a real clear direction down. We all should be banking. We all should be milking Topstep for every last bread they got. I'm not gonna lie. Now, I'm not wishing for that. I'm just saying, if we are in a bubble, I'm looking for 30 bands. Topstep, I need my money. 30 bands. I'm going short it on at least 10 accounts. You can only get 5, but I'm gonna find my way to get 10. Oh, I shouldn't be saying this on live, huh? I'm just joking, Topstep. Even though you're not watching. Because there's only 4 people here. But that's okay. Because every 4 person here, y'all are real ones. 5. Excuse me. I don't even think I posted on my story that I'm live right now. I did not post that I'm live. I don't know. I don't use TikTok story, but I wonder if that would like make a difference. I don't know if that would make a difference. But let me tell these people that I am live, because this is just straight YouTube algorithms. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought because my last stream I probably had like 1 viewer the whole time, 1 or 2. So the fact that I have 5 right now, I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm grateful. Shout out to y'all for real. But let me tell these people that I'm live real quick. Let me tell these people that I'm live. Do you guys mainly trade ES? Anybody that's here? You guys mainly trade ES or NQ, gold, oil? What do you guys mainly trade? I know there's a lot of NQ traders out there, and I know there's probably some of y'all watching that's like, oh my goodness, why is he trading ES? ES is so slow. Maybe y'all need to trade some ES. Oh my goodness, you NQ traders are crackheads. How do you guys? I try to trade NQ like. Nah, I'm lying. I try to paper trade NQ. I never try to trade NQ with my actual money. That's insane. Market open rate actually getting a nice pullback here too. Let's see how that plays out. But yeah, y'all NQ traders, y'all some real warriors. Especially if you're making money off of that. Y'all are some real warriors. I commend y'all for that. But somebody did mention the idea of like trading NQ in like the slower market, like extended trading hours. That's a good idea, because if it moves fast and you're in a slow market session, then it should equal out in a way, where it's like medium speed. Let's see. Strong selling delta on this candle here. The tilt has a lot of buyers on it. Well, let me not say that. It's still 50-50. Unless it goes to 60, then I would say it's just still 50-50 here. But we are testing this level at 902. Sellers tried it. Buyers are stepping up for a little bit. Let's see if they can hold that level. Again, hourly is still green. 27 minutes left to go on it. Still, it has to close more than 50%. Show y'all what that looks like. Right now it's below 50%, so we do have a lot of trap buyers in this area. So it does have some ways to go, but 30 minutes left. If we can at least make its way back more than 50% of this entire candle, then buyers are in good standing. But the sellers are stepping up. The sellers ain't come to play. I'm not gonna lie. They ain't come to play today. They let y'all have the fun in pre-market, but market open, they was like, yeah, nah, it's our time. But let's see how long they can have the game for. Because again, we ain't closing until like what, 4 o'clock. Oh, I'm not talking about stream, but market trading in general. 4 o'clock or so. So yeah, they have time to make a comeback. But as of now, these sellers not playing with y'all. It's very early. Only 3 minutes since market open. So let's just see how it plays out. If it breaks through this level, we can see next level at VWAP. Let's see how it tests VWAP. And that's at 895. Oof. Oof. Sellers did not come to play. Buyers are going to try to reclaim this level. Let's see if they're successful. They're tapping this level. Buyers are tapping this level. Sellers like, nope, fuck out of here. Let's go. Buyers lost this battle. Come on, buyers. Y'all gotta step up, man. Y'all making the sellers show y'all out. Like, if you looking for the bulls, come on. Y'all gotta... I did say that the next level would be at VWAP to test, but... Whew. We're getting a nasty top and wick forming on the 1 hour, though. And we have been green the entire pre-market, so we could get a pullback. See, and this is why I don't like trading first day on a Monday, first of all. And it's the first trading day of the month. You're asking for it. Now, what would suck for the sellers is if, and it's very, very possible, I know you guys seen it, where we get another candle and just take out all, pretty much just take back the entire move from these sellers. Tragic. Now all of them are stuck and they're mad and they probably broke the computer screen. Terrible. Testing VWAP. Let's see how it plays. A little bit of a hesitation, but ultimately breaks through. But it has to hold. Can't just break through. You can't just show face at the party and dip. You gotta break through and stay there. And it's breaking through and kind of staying there a little bit. Let's see. It's your chance, buyers. Make it or break it. They trying. Come on, guys. Next level test 892. I gotta step up somewhere, buyers. It's only so many levels that y'all got. Let me see how much levels y'all got. All right, it's one more after that. Ooh, and then a deep one after that. So y'all gonna have to step up either at this zone at 92 or at 89. Y'all gonna have to step up somewhere. Stand for something, or what's the saying? Believe in something or stand for nothing. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm trying to say though. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But look at that. 4,000 delta on this candle right now. That's the highest delta that we got so far. So that shows a whole lot of aggressive sellers on and this is all on 15-minute. This is, by the way, guys, this is free data. You have to pay for this. Okay, so this is free data I'm giving y'all, so y'all can use it as well as I do. You know what I mean? If you know how to read it. This is footprints. Should I do a little rundown on what footprints? I don't even know if you guys. All right. Footprints is pretty much, it's pretty much just like the candlesticks, but it shows aggressive buyers versus aggressive sellers on a level standpoint. So instead of volume, where it's like vertical and it just tells you the total volume of each candle, it's showing it by level, by price level. So at this level, 6,900, we had 1.6K of negative selling pressure, and so on and so forth. And it's still going. Wow. Broke straight through this level here. Buyers didn't even stand a they didn't even stand a chance. What I've noticed though, especially when it comes to extended trading hours and then the New York cash session, usually if it goes up pre-market, there's definitely a major pullback during market open. I noticed that a lot as well. But look, maybe buyers are stepping up here a little bit. Can they hold it? Told you they only have these two levels to go, because after that it's probably a little free fall until some time. You don't want the next level to be 876. That's nasty. But they losing it. They kind of losing it. What has to happen for the buyers? This has to form a doji at the bottom, which will be a indecision candle. So after an extension, you get some indecisions, which pretty much shows some shakiness, and then you use it as a trigger over the high. You get the reversal, but you can't get that because it seems like the buyers are just not stepping up right now. Oh. Oh, can we trap some? If the buyers can just be strong enough and y'all just be on the same page and just buy in at this point, right? Whoa. Not literally. I'm not telling y'all to buy in at this point. Don't do that. I'm just saying, like, buyers in general. Y'all need to stand up. If y'all was to stand up at some point, it'll be right here, because you can trap so many of these sellers here, and then at least get this move back to 900. Especially being that it's so extended. It's getting more and more expensive for the shorts. Like, well, more, I would say riskier, because just imagine shorting down here at this level at 89, like getting in on a short down here. You're looking for a continuation, which will play out, but it's so risky because you're risking this retracement up here. So me personally, I wouldn't chase that move as a short. I would want to get in like somewhere up here, definitely before this 900 level break, or then a retracement, then a continuation. But this is just giving a one straight move down so far. Like, I kind of feel bad for these buyers here now. They have no backbone right now. I'm not to saying it, not to say it like that, but no backbone. But then again, yields are creeping higher and valuations are getting like richer as well. So maybe a lot of people have it. Let's see how gold is doing as well. Gold is up a little bit. VIX is up as well. Welcome to November, everybody. I wonder when they're gonna let prop firms trade crypto. That's when they're really gonna make money. Oh my god. You know how much people are gonna crash out about crypto? Oh my goodness. Oh look, the tilt is finally turning over 57%. I usually always say the tilt is always late to the party. So once you see it get to like the 60 level, 70% level, that's usually when you see a reversal happen, because those people are usually late to the move. But you want to see it get to like the 60, 75 range, yeah. How much delta? Oh my, yo, it's almost 10k delta of negative delta here in this one candle on the 15-minute. That's insane. But where because again, for every seller there's a buyer. So who are they selling to? Why the hell? We're getting close to a zone here. Let's see how it reacts to it. Yeah, let's see how it reacts to this zone here. If buyers can step up here, maybe they have a chance to still continue. But if not, I don't know what to say to y'all. Who's in short? Who got in on that short though? Because honestly, even if I was looking for a buyer or a short, I didn't see any entries for the buyer side or the short side. This just has been straight down. And because the reason I say that, because you're probably thinking, okay, it got to 910 here, it got to this resistance level here, but it happened at 930. You know what I mean? So it's like there's not really any entry in the micro time frames for you to get in at. Like, it's just been straight down so far, unless you chased it and got the break of this floor, which I usually don't go for those moves unless I'm scalping, and today is not the day to try to scalp. Again, if you want to try those riskier setups, try them on stronger days like Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But Mondays, Fridays, I would say definitely risk on. Okay, this is the one time we're actually getting some hesitation at a price level. So let's see how it reacts. It reacts here. Part of me wants to take this trade, but I'm gonna sit on my hand. We need to practice discipline. We need to practice discipline, and it's gonna hurt when it moves up, or maybe it goes down, and then I feel better for not getting in. This is the part. Now I kind of want it to go down so I don't feel bad. Please, just break through this low. Just don't make me, don't, oh gosh. Sometimes it hurts. Just, yes, fake it out, please. Don't do that. Yes, there we go. Just keep going down. Don't make me feel bad about myself. Now, see, now I feel better about not getting in that trade. Whew, my goodness. Now that feels great. Now, if anybody that did get in that trade, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rooting for your downfall. I'm just saying, I didn't want to have that feeling of like, y'all know what I mean. When you're like, oh, I should be getting, don't do it. Don't you, bro. Don't do it. In the middle of my speech, you got, this market is so disrespectful. In the middle of my speech of saying I want you to continue lower, now all of a sudden buyers want to get a backbone. And it looks so healthy for a reversal down here too. Oh my goodness. I hate Mondays, bro. I hate Mondays. How does it look on the 5-minute? The 5-minute is forming a trigger candle somewhat, if it can hold those levels. It has to hold this level here. If this forms a doji right here, which pretty much you have a small body and a long top of wick, long bottom wick, then that becomes a trigger. Over the high, you get to move to the moving averages. Below the low, then you get a continuation lower. So that's what I mean by a trigger candle. So it's pretty much used as a signal for the next candle. Again, it has to close with a small body. Ooh, or it can close with strength here, as long as it has, oh my goodness. No. I could have played that move for a scalp and made a good amount of bread. But discipline, guys. Discipline. If you say you're not going to trade Monday, don't trade Monday. I'm acting like I'm talking to y'all, but I'm speaking to myself. This you saw the hesitation. You saw the seller try to push it lower. You saw them fail. You see the MACD converging up. The MACD on the hourly been green. Nice extension move. Everything was telling you, okay, yeah, we can get a little pop here. But it's Monday. It's Monday. First trading day of the month. We need to relax. There will be many other setups like this throughout the week. Just had to spaz out real quick. Don't mind me. No, I'm kidding. Just for content. It's just for content, guys. Not really. I'm a little mad. Ooh. Ooh. Are you gonna trap them? Are you gonna trap the buyers? I don't believe you. It's just a little fake out. I don't believe you, not one bit. The 5-minute is still forming. It's 1 minute left on that 5-minute, and it's creating that same doji we were talking about, where you have a small body. It needs to close like that. 53 seconds left to go on it, and then it will be used as a trigger. So let's see how that. Let's quickly draw that actually. Let's put on the magnet. Yep. Where you have one up here, and then one down here. If then. So this becomes a trigger. Next candle, you want to see either the break of this line at 86 or this line at 80. So you're going to see what we get in 15 seconds. Let's see who wins that battle. Let's see if the buyers can at least hold for a little bit. Okay. Let's see what we get. That 5-minute. The first move from the downside, when you see that like flash drop, like usually I don't like to see that. Well, if you're a seller, I would say. Because they're coming out too strong. Like imagine you just coming out with all that selling pressure so strong. You need to save that for the end where it matters. There's 4 minutes left to this candle. Unless you could just break right through like that. Are we gonna go to the downside? You have to hold. Oh, but it definitely broke through that trigger. So it triggered the sells. Sells has been triggered here at 80. Whew. Didn't I say that level at 76? If we break through 89, we looking at 76. We got to 76, man. And that's nasty, bro. Look at it. Look how it looks on the hourly. That's disgusting. Oh my goodness. You know how many crash outs are in this candle right here? So many crash outs in this candle. Buyers are trying again here. Buyers are trying again here. Can they step up here? This is 76. You break through 76, you're seeing 69 as the next level. Point of control from yesterday. Ooh, was this yesterday? Yep, from yesterday. That's 71. Wait, no, that's 871. Oh, okay, so it's 871, point of control from yesterday. And then if it breaks 871, then we may see 869. But that's too far. Y'all pushing it too far. Sellers, y'all need to relax. Give the buyers a chance. Y'all are too bearish now. Come on. This is getting unhealthy. MACD on the hourly is divergent too. If this turns red, that could be big for the sellers. We take out these lows at 74. That's nasty, especially on this one candle. This one candle taking out all of this, that's disgusting. You sellers are nasty. You sellers are nasty and mean. And I love it because you're probably banking, especially if you got, I don't know, if anybody chased this, you're probably banking, and I applaud you. I just don't have it in me to chase. Like, during my journey of trading, every time I chase, it turned out bad for me. So I just have like PTSD against it. But you know what's crazy though? I do remember the feeling of chasing though. That exhilarating feeling of chasing, like, ooh, you know what I mean? That was such a toxic feeling. I'm so happy I got out of that. And I'm not gonna be drawn back in. Nope, not for no content. Nope, not for nobody. I'm gonna be patient. I'm just gonna analyze the market and then see if it gives me any information on how I can be trading for tomorrow. Speaking of that, let's see how that daily is looking. So speaking of that, if we close towards the low of this candle here, let's mark it out. If we close below this level at 851, then tomorrow I'll probably look for a pop to this key level here, and then the completion of this gap here. Let me draw that out because we did have a gap. So I would see like a topping wick form, and then a break through these lows, and then the next test would be at what's this? Yep, 827. I would hate to see that happen today though, because I wouldn't be able to trade that today, but I would be able to trade it tomorrow. So I would like to see it set up the move for tomorrow. I don't want to see it play out today. So that's why I'm actually hoping for buyers to step up at some point. That way I can get the play for tomorrow. Let's update the stream, see how we looking. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Okay, I gotta send this out too. Nice. All right, buyers, where are you gonna step up at? Come on. Is it here? Can you reclaim this level? 35 seconds. Can you reclaim this level? It's only 35 seconds. If you could hold this level for 30 seconds left more. Come, there you go. Show some grit. There we go, guys. Come on. Show these shorts what we talking about. There we go. This is exactly what, yeah. 10 seconds left. You just got, don't go below 76, 75. Just hold that level. And then we can get a nice little move. Maybe even to 85. Who knows? That's a nice, there we go. That's a nice close. And that's a nice open. Again, I told you about the drop 10 seconds into the candle. That's too early. Come on, buyers. All you have to do is step up right here, trap all these sellers. You get a nice bottom wick, and then you move higher. Oh my goodness. You guys have a backbone. There we go. Just get a little bottom wick. That's all you got to do. Just get a bottom wick. You got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds to reclaim. Don't lose to these sellers like this, guys. Come on. Get a bottom wick. Make a bottom wick. Come on. 50% at least. Oh gosh, you guys are losing bad. Like, what is up with these buyers? Why are they not stepping up to the plate? This is a nice place to step up at. Look at it. You're at a point of control from yesterday, right? How many? Look, it bounced up from this day here. What time was this? Friday at 4:15. It bounced from close to it. This proximity 3:15. Show some guts here, guys. Come on, have some confidence here. We at a key level. Show me something. Come on. Oh, guys, this is not what you're not showing. Oh. Show me something. Show me something. Don't let the sellers do y'all like this, guys. Because if you break through this level, oh, it's not going to be pretty. Y'all got to step up somewhere. Show some type of grit. Oh? Y'all stepping up? MACD converging? Buying volume increasing? Oh, wait, but it's 3 seconds, so not really. I actually kind of... let's see. Trickling up. We got a 1, 2 minor wicks, but when they build up, they build up. Another wick forming, maybe? Okay, nice buyers. Now y'all got, yeah, that's 2,000 IQ right there on the buyer side. Trap all these sellers right here. They're right here. If you want me to tell y'all where the trap sellers are, they're right here. Look, 77 to 79. If you could get through this level, you don't even have to worry about them. They're gonna get scared already because they're gonna want to take profit. Everybody from this level and above, they want to take profit already because they don't want to lose all their bread. I'm telling you. So the trap ones, they from 78 to 79. I'm telling y'all. I'm just saying. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Unc. First of all, I ain't Unc. Oh, whoa. Okay. I don't know what type of move that was. That was definitely a crazy order that just went into the market one time. But that's a nice move right there. Now y'all have to follow through. That's a nice little, we're getting a series of wicks right here. A bunch of indecision at a big, huge extension move towards the downside. MACD is converging towards the green side. Can we get a retracement now at 86 at least? Come on, guys. Oh gosh, if it was a Monday, I really would take a stab at it, but I ain't risking that shit. Unk and trade. Chill. I am not a real unk. Oh gosh. Yo, come on, buyers. Yo. Y'all are cooked. Y'all are cooked. That was y'all last chance, bro. That was y'all last chance and y'all blew it. Look at the volume on that. Let me see the delta on that first of all. Oh my goodness. It's just been a stack of negative aggressive sellers. 9,000 here, 3,000, 2,000. It is slowing up a little bit. If buyers can, like, you know, slow up the selling pressure just a little bit, maybe we can. Maybe there's still hope. I don't even know how I can say there's still hope for y'all after y'all got cooked like 5-10 times already. But whew. Oh my goodness. If you're short though, oh yo, y'all. Not yo. If you're short, wait, hold on. If you're short. Nah, honestly, cause there's no way. How else? Y'all notice I got the soundboard now, right? Yeah, I told y'all every stream I'm gonna find something new for y'all. Watch. As y'all build, I'm gonna build myself as well. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard the? Y'all want me to play it again? Can... Thank you. I did it myself. Thank you. Okay. Back to the trading. But jeez, guys, come on. And it's like y'all, the bulls would just do this little thing where they show some strength, but it's like y'all just giving false hope and trapping yourselves. Like, why? You have to take out some high. 11 seconds though. Can it be? I don't even want to say can it be here because I don't want to jinx y'all. But I'm gonna put my cursor on where I have to take out. I ain't gonna jinx y'all. I'm just showing y'all where the line is. First of all, can we talk about how respected these lines are? I'm just saying. Y'all haven't seen it before, so it looked like it went straight through, but at every line, there was a hesitation. I'm just saying. So these levels, I'm not even trying to toot my own horn. I'm trying to say, proof is in the pudding. But let's see. Still got to take out these highs. Oh wow, they're actually stepping up here, even on the delta. The delta is slowly slowing down as well. You know what? Let me not speak nothing. I won't speak nothing. Okay, there's a bottom wick now. Let's see. Oh, don't do it. Oh, y'all gonna let it happen again? Y'all gonna let it happen again? Nah, bro. Nah. I don't even believe this is retail. This is the institutions. This is the institutions doing this to y'all. They're stop punching y'all right now. I'm watching it in real time in 4K. This is y'all probably watching it in 1080p, but me, I'm watching it in 4K. That's crazy. Oh, if this goes lower again after y'all work so hard to go up, what, 5 points? It's not funny. 6 points. But y'all worked hard for that 6 points, though. The buyers worked hard for that 6 points, so I'll give him that. But for it to be taken back in one candle is just so mean and disgusting. That's bullying. That is bullying, and I won't stand for it. I'm gonna talk to the institutions for y'all. I'm gonna hit up Jim. I'm gonna talk to him. I have his number. From Chase, I'm talking about Jim from Chase. I don't even play that. I'm talking about Jim from Chase. I'm gonna hit him up and then tell him what's up, cause they ain't gonna keep doing this to y'all, and me too. All of us. They ain't gonna keep doing this to all of us. Look at this. Oh my goodness. You know how many crash outs is happening right now as we speak? I hope nobody in this chat is one of them. I really hope nobody in this chat is one of them. If anything, I hope I prevented y'all from crashing out by sitting on your hands, because this is what we need to practice. People just want to just jump into trades, just get in like whenever. We need to practice patience, waiting for A+ setups. Like, it's Monday, enjoy yourselves, you know? It's probably cold. It's cold over here. Go watch some anime. All right, because I know a lot of y'all do want to see me on NQ, so let's just look at NQ. I'm looking at it. I'm not touching it. Don't think I'm touching it. I'm just looking at it. Yo, if I put on NQ and my views go up by like another 5, y'all are crazy. You guys are crazy. Cause there's no way. Like, what is the fast? I don't get it. Why y'all do it to yourselves with NQ? Wait a minute. Why does this not look as drastic as? I'm bugging? Oh, wow. We're way below VWAP, which is the equilibrium point. So I wouldn't feel safe chasing anywhere down here, because the equilibrium point is pretty far away. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And eventually it's gonna have to meet, whether equilibrium meets it at the price point or the price point meets it at equilibrium. Regardless, they're gonna have to meet. And as a short, I'm not risking this retracement here at all. Whew, you see? Look at that. Look at the buy side. That's not even, I wouldn't even say buyers. That looked like that was just one large ass buy order. Just took out all these shorts right here. Let's see if we can get capitulation. Shorts will have to stop out over this high, 78. I had it there previously. This would be a nice look for a continuation. But this is technical standpoint, not literal trading. None of you guys should be getting in on no Monday, none of that. But this does look nice. You get over 78, maybe we can meet at that equilibrium like we was talking about. That's what I said. If you're short, you don't want to risk that continuation lower. For real, like, look at this. There's somebody short that got in at these candles here, and they definitely crashing out now. Now you're at a test level, 76. How does it play there now? That's when I want to look at volume, delta, see how traders are reacting there. Is volume increasing at this level? Is delta increasing at this level? And in this case, it is as of right now. Now, on the 15-minute standpoint, as you see, we got a bunch of trap sellers now in this area. Buyers, this is your opportunity. Look at this. You got 1K of aggressive sellers, 700, 600, 7K. It's a bunch of trap sellers in this area right now that are going to have to stop out eventually. Look at the wick that we're forming on this bottom in a key zone. So if we could come out this zone bullish, we can at least test VWAP again, equilibrium point at 887. I don't know how much higher it's going to go after that. Maybe we form a higher low. And the reason I say that is because this was a really aggressive candle here. So to think it's just going to take over the highs right away, that would be crazy. That's actually delusional. It could happen, but the probability is insane. Like, we just had this had 9K of delta, of negative selling delta on it. Like, to think it's going to take over this entire high, especially in 3 minutes, yeah, not likely. Or even in the next the next two 15-minute bars, I wouldn't say that either. That's why, as of now, I'm looking for a higher low if this becomes a bullish trigger. So 3 minutes ago, again, as we did with the previous doji, you would just mark out these zones here. I mean, we could leave that one there. We could leave that one as well. Pretty much simple. Just put it at this high here. Put it at this low here. Now, realistically, I should have waited till this candle close. It has 3 minutes. It can easily take out this high if it wants to. But this is still a level to watch at 78. And overall, this will still be a trigger because this is the push candle pretty much. After this, you want to see the continuation higher. VWAP might meet this resistance here at 886 as well. Now look on the 1 minute, if you can hold this level 76, you can see how much space we have to move to the next level. Next level being 86, being the high of this apex point. After 86, test VWAP, 87, and then 89. I love this for you guys, buyers. The bulls are finally stepping up to the plate. This is what y'all could have had this happen ages ago. So let's see why it waited so long. What's different? Is it the amount of pullbacks? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There was 4. Usually you have a reversal after 3 pullbacks, but in this case it was 4. Wait. Unless you don't count this. Nah. Unless you count this as 1, 2, 3. Then in that case, yeah. 1, 2, 3. In that case, yeah, I guess it could work like that. Because usually after 3 retracements, you get the reversal. Especially after an extension. One minute to go. It has to close with a small body on this 15-minute. This would be a powerful candle too. This is a powerful trigger because it's on a higher time frame. So that could be a powerful trigger right here. Let's see how that plays out. 30 seconds for it to go. Let's see if we can get a drop and then a pop. If you can get a drop in the opening of that next candle, starting a little early, but if you can get a drop at the opening of this candle, that forms a nice bottom wick, which gives buyers momentum for the push higher. Because again, with those bottom wicks, those are trap sellers in those wicks. You don't want to pull back too much though, relax. Right there is good. Pulling back too much, but dropping a pop is what's needed. And then you need to take out these highs at 880. Now what you want to see is the drop, and then you want to see a bottom wick form. You need to see a bottom wick form for that momentum. If it takes back this entire wick, that's not good. But for this to be a trigger, it needs to be at least closer to this side of the wick. at 878. I don't like how this body was supposed to close a little bit smaller as well too. So that's not good. You need a smaller body for it to be a doji. It's small, but could have been smaller. This 15-minute just opened up, and the first move is towards the downside, which leaves space for the upper side. Because, again, think of it like a rubber band. As soon as we stretch the rubber band, we're stretching it to one side. It has 13 minutes left. We went to the bottom trigger. Can it close below that? Oh my, and it's exiting that key zone too. It's exiting that key zone. Oh my goodness. Look at this. The MACD is also diversion too. Y'all had y'all. Oh, come on, guys. All hope is lost. Bear flag off a moving average here. My goodness, they're not playing. The moving average is also meeting with 69, the resistance level. That's the hole below that. Can we make a comeback somewhere, guys? I don't want this. Guys, what I don't want to see is a break at this low. Like, I want to see some type of, like, if it gets to 851 and stops there, okay, that's fine. But just don't break this level, please. I want to be able to trade tomorrow. Oh, I should have pinned this, actually. Oh, it's already pinned? Oh, okay. What, so nobody want to ask me no questions? I thought I didn't even have a pin. Like, nobody saw it, but y'all see it. But then again, what question is there to ask, huh? No, I forgot. There gotta be questions y'all have. Some of y'all do want to be, like, incognito, though. I respect it. I'll be the same way. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I'm not streaming, I do just be, like, watching people, like, while I trade. Just to see different perspectives. So if you do it not, I get it. Take out these lows. That's not pretty. 6 seconds to go. Strong. It's closing strong on the seller side too. High volume. Wow. $5K of negative selling delta. Come on, you guys have to make a comeback. No way. Oh my goodness. You guys are just slowing up. You letting the sellers. Oh, the sellers are gaining confidence on y'all. Y'all tried like 3-4 times and failed. So now the sellers are getting confident on y'all. That's exactly what's going on here. Y'all gotta show them something. Yes, I'm still watching the tilt. So y'all don't have to chat, but if y'all could just drop a like, you know what I mean? Just a little like, nothing crazy. Help boost the algorithm just a bit. That's all I'm asking for. Nothing crazy. You feel me? I probably average like 4 or 5 likes. If I get 10, I'm happy. I ain't even gonna complain. I'm a real grateful guy, you know. I'm just saying. Buyers, what you trying to show me here? What you trying to show me here, buyers? The tilt is getting on the green side, so they at least getting confidence. But 5K of selling delta 7 minutes ago, you got some ways to go to trap them sellers. If you could form another wick, that would be nice. That would be nice. If you could form another wick, that would be great. Another bottom wick, I mean. 7 minutes ago. If you can get 2 bottom wicks, if you could get 3 bottom wicks, 1, 2, 3 bottom wicks, then that shows, okay, yeah, the sellers are losing strength there. Or I wouldn't even say strength, but the sellers can't really push slower here. Like they just keep getting absorbed. But again, this is the zone here. So this was a supply zone previously that I had this from like a while ago, to be honest. So the fact that it's still respected, is crazy. But yeah, that's what you want to see. Pretty much form like a bottoming here and then a move for the bull side. But until then, the short's been kicking ass. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. The delta, the cumulative delta, I should say, is also below the signal line too of 0, which means overall there's more selling pressure in the market. There are more sellers in the market right now. Are we really gonna leave this zone? Guys, we really might leave this zone. Yo, you know how well this zone has been respected? Oh my goodness, we really might leave it. Probably not for long though. This was pretty much the start of the gap. Yeah, after that gap, that's when I first created this zone. It's been respected ever since pretty well. But getting a little bit of a breakthrough. Shoot, so who knows how far we could go now. The next level I have marked out on my chart is 851. That would be nasty if you get there. 10 points away. I don't want to see us get to 851 though. Am I even 850? Wait, 827 is the okay. Oh no, 827 is the gap fill. 851 is okay. Ooh, sorry. Ooh. I would hate to see us just break through. Like, I don't want to see us short and fill this gap so soon. That would suck. I would like to make that play tomorrow if we can get it, if it's still there tomorrow. So please, guys. Wow. I hope the music isn't too loud. Should be good, right? Maybe like right here. Yeah, that should be good. Wow. One minute to go. This is just completely lost for the Bulls here. This is just completely losing for the Bulls. Oh. But if you had shorted from 9:30, I would have never been able to got into this trade, even if it was Tuesday. This shit happened at 9:30. Literally at 9:30, never changed direction since. It tried here, failed miserably. It tried at 10 a.m., failed miserably, as you can see. Now it's pushing to 851, guys. Oh my goodness. Please, can we get a bounce here? Oof. Please, don't play out this short. Y'all too fast, man. 10,000, 11,000? 11,000 of aggressive sellers in this candle right here. What are you? Yo, you sellers, bro. Y'all are. Is there any news that came? I don't think there's any news that came out. Or data, I should say. Let's check Koifin real quick. But the VIX is up 7%, so there's that. Gold is up 0.4%. It's not that much, but it's still up. So there's that. But can you get a bounce off of 51 at least? And you know what? The put to call ratio on SPY options is 1.85 right now. So that tells there are more puts in the market than calls. So there's that as well. VIX is increasing, jumped up to 8%. There's 850. Come on, guys, show backbone here. All right, there's one more hope because there is one more wick here on the daily. Even if we do break 851, where is that at? 843. But then again, it's not really that much. Then it's pretty much a filled gap. Like technically, it's a filled gap. It's going to the high of this. Yeah. If this is the case, I'm gonna have to see some slowing on the daily, where we get some type of wick and at some support area. It could be here at 43. It could be here at 810. But we need to see some slowing here, some wicks here before we can look at for the bulls. Because this is just nasty on the sell side. I'm speaking for tomorrow. I like to at least try to have an idea of how I'm going to trade for the next day using today's information. Now, it's still early, so obviously that could change by tomorrow. Not going to be trading. I'm not going to be streaming till like 2 p.m. But I do always watch charts. So 11 p.m. I could be watching it. 12, 2 in the morning. Who knows? $851 though. That's the level that we're watching. It's touched it 1, 2. This will be the third time. However, the MACD on the hourly is definitely diverging, turning red. So don't expect too much. Let me get some green here. You can even get popped for scalps for people that likes to scalp. But damn, they're not even giving y'all those type of trades. Just ruthless, this market. Okay. All right. All right. There we go, guys. Come on. Try to hold that level. Nasty. What do we get here? Market needs to find a bottom somewhere. See how it looks on the 5 minute. Oh, there's a trigger here on the 5 minute. I didn't even see that. This is a hammer. See where you gotta watch multiple time frames? It's a hammer right here, and I already got above it. Smaller time frame, but it's still a hammer. Maybe we can get a scalp to the 65. Not again. If y'all scalp this trade right here, I mean, you could. You're more than likely gonna make money, but it's Monday, so don't try that bullshit. Okay? Wait till Tuesday. Okay? That's all we gotta do. But this is a trigger. Nice trigger too. I just personally wouldn't really want to risk that right now, especially how this market is going. Look at that. Trying to set it up though. Move to 69. Break over these highs. Can you get over? Come on, bulls. You actually, there you go. Converging nicely too on the MACD. 10 seconds left. Close strong. Get a nice little close. Then he could get a move to 60s, to the 60s. Nice. Nice follow through. Great follow through. Now you have to hold that level. You can't push like that and not hold that level. That's nasty. You have to keep, there you go. That's nice strength. That's nice strength. You talk about those trigger candles. Played out nicely here. On the 5 minute. You get that hammer. Break at the high of the hammer. Now you could get the scalp. Hopefully it can move all the way up to 66, which is the first 9 moving average. $17 seconds, gotta hold that level. 1 minute on the 5 minute. 6 minute on the 15 minute. Look at that. Look at that line. Look at 51's line on the doji though. Look how it held. Again, we had 1, 2. This is the third one. That means this is a well-respected line at 850, at 851. So now, is it gonna follow suit where we get a series of green right after this candle? Because after this one, we got a series of green. After this one, we got a series of green. There's 20 minutes left on this candle, but it would be nice if we can get a series of green still. Now, what I would want to see for tomorrow is, yeah, we get that series of green, but we stay below this point of control here. So that way for tomorrow, we can get the break through this low, the short through this low. That way on the daily, you pretty much get this capitulation after. If it doesn't, then this more than likely is a daily pullback. But if we don't, then this is a failed support. And those usually have capitulation towards the downside, and it's usually great. So that's what I'm hoping for. So hopefully we don't go no more than over point of control. Now, if we get over point of control, we would want to look for the retest of it. Continue higher and take out the next apex point at 918. What's this? 944, so on and so forth. But the buyers are stepping up pretty well here. Let's see if they can hold their strength. We got 1, 2, 3 strong body candles on the 1 minute, but they have to hold their levels and continue pushing. On the 5 minute, it can dip a little and form a bottom wick and then continue higher, but right now it's just going straight there. If it can hold that level, then that's bullish. But don't make that move and form a wick. That's nasty, because then that would just be a retracement to the moving average for another move and possibly forming a higher low. That's if it fails. But right now it's going on pretty good. There's no weakness yet. There's no weakness yet. Still going strong. A little bit of a converging here on the 5 minute MACD. 15 minute has a nice candle closing in 3 minutes right off of this support. So everything is pushing strong so far. This is the first test level. Let's see how it reacts here. It hesitates a little bit. There's some hesitation. Okay, we're pulling back a little bit, but it's 20 seconds. Let's see how we move. If we can consolidate right below this line, then okay, maybe we can continue to the next level. If we get a hard rejection, next thing we would have to look for is maybe a higher low, and then a pivot back to retest this level one more time. All right, so again, it's if-thens. All right, so we tested it a little bit. Now this is a trigger candle. If you could get over this high, then maybe we can continue and look for a retest continuation. If not, then maybe a pullback, look for a lower high, then a retest again. And if it breaks through, then you can get the breakthrough. If not, if it's another rejection, you might go into a free fall. This is the trigger here. Let's see how it plays out. Again, we want to see a consolidation above this line. What makes this funny is that this is a bullish signal in terms of candlesticks, but the fact that this is diverging on the hourly, that's bearish. So they're like conflicting. But let's just see how the buyers react to this. If they step up or if they back down. Let's see if this can turn into a mini bull flag here. 30 seconds to go. You want to see it close strong. Got a mini pullback. It's taking out this high now. Let's see if it can follow through. It's finishing really strong on the 15 minute with 1 minute to go. It's closing really strong. Okay, see how we react here. It's a nice close right there. Nice. It needs to break and hold this line, this resistance. Now if we could break and hold this resistance, this becomes support. Nice, nice bulls. There we go. Show some strength. Look at that on the hourly. If this can close like this on the 15 minute, then again, like how it, look what happened here. We got a nice bottom doji here, and we got some green right after that. We want to see the same thing happen here. A nice series of green right after that. Got a little bit of a wick here. That's just a bit of a weakness because this is an apex point. So we have to get above this apex point here. You know, scare the sellers a little bit. Show them that you guys, you know, so the sellers are expecting for a pullback, a full pullback here. That's why you get this little wick level here. Right? They're just trying to add a little pressure, you know, so the people that are looking for the breakout don't get their breakout. Then they get trapped, and then the shorts are in profit for a move back lower. But if the bulls are strong enough, we can reverse that, pretty much hit a reverse Uno card, take them out, then move on to the next level. But 18 seconds to go, they're showing weakness. Bulls are showing weakness. But a lot of these candles just open up. So on the 15 minute candle just open up. You just want to see a wick. If you're looking for a bulls, you just want to see a bottom wick, continuation to this key zone here. Same thing on the 5 minute here. You want to see a bottom wick and then break through this high of 73. If you don't get that, terrible. Now we're getting a little tweeze at top. Tried it. See, it showed weakness. And the moment it showed weakness, the bulls just like, nah, all right, I'm out. You see, y'all gotta have a backbone, man. I literally told y'all the tactic. They're gonna try to shake y'all out right here, show some weakness. Next candles, if it got over that, those sellers would have had to stop out. But no. It's like a game of chicken. Each candle's like a game of chicken, to be honest. And in this case, the bulls lost once again. How much time the bulls gonna lose here? But again, this is just this battle. Still a nice bottom wick on the hourly with 12 minutes to go. Unless it takes back this entire move, the bulls just have to stay in this key zone right here. That's all they have to do. Oh gosh. Let me not jinx them. But that's really all they have to do. Anybody made some profit? I know y'all probably not gonna respond, but still, I'm just gonna ask. You know, I gotta practice. Anybody made profit today? If you did trade today, even though you probably shouldn't have. I can't even say even though you probably shouldn't have. Y'all all have y'all strategies. If y'all strategy said to trade today, y'all traded today. Maybe I'm just scary, huh? I could just be the scary one. I don't know. I just learned my lesson. I had my fair shares on Mondays. I'm trying to repeat the process, you know? I am hungry. Oh my goodness. It's getting pinched between this moving average and this resistance here. So let's see who gets squeezed out first. Last time it got squeezed here, where the resistance is, the price is between the resistance and the moving average, and it failed. Right here, moving average is pretty much under it. Well, I should say the above price, and the price was also below this resistance level here. So yeah, that one was pretty much a lost cause. There's some hope here. You just gotta hold above the moving average. Then you consolidate nice and close to this resistance like I asked for. That's all I'm asking. And then you have potential to break out these highs. But you still have to hold for 10 minutes in this key zone. The zone ends where... Oh, wow. Is it 65 for real? I think the zone ends at 65, yeah. It has to stay right above that zone. I did not post anything on TikTok, actually. Okay, nice. Is that the wick that we're supposed to get on the 15-minute? Let's see. We asked for the wick. It came to the end of that zone, and we're finally getting that wick with 9 minutes to go. Can you push higher over these highs? That's the question. 72, 73. Can you push over those highs? This would have been a great buy on the 5-minute, using this candle as a trigger. And then you could have set stop right at the low of this trigger too. And just let it run pretty much. See where it takes you. It's a lot of points too. That would have been a whole lot of food. Nice. Look at this break. 6 seconds to go. Nice, strong close. Can you take out this high here? This is just like a mini cup and handle right here. You just have to take out this high. That's all. I want to see how this ends. MACD 5-minute converging. Buyers are definitely stepping up to the plate here. That 51 level would have been a nice buy. Well, if it wasn't a Monday, am I right? Am I right or am I right? Next level to test is 76. We broke over those highs. Next level we testing the 76. Oof, another failure. Another failure. Four minutes to that already closed with a nice bottom doji. Oof. This is such a strong signal too. That's why it's going to be so hard for me to not trade it. Can't break my rules, man. This is such a strong signal. I have no idea. Hmm. I wonder if I should like do other stuff like while I wait and watch markets. Like I know how to play chess, but not everybody knows how to play chess. So to people that don't know how to play, it's probably just gonna be boring. Unless I teach chess too, and I don't think I'm that good enough to teach people how to play chess. That's what I was mentioning before. Like the actual, like how you're actually supposed to trade is pretty boring. I can only like do as best as I could to try to make the boring a little bit interesting. You know, it's only so much y'all can do, man. Please help me out. I'm dying. Approaching the 76 level. Nice. Strength too. Can you just break through and go? It's the first 8 seconds of this candle though. That's the only thing I'm worried about. If you're gonna have that strength, you have to continue through. And it just might. Especially since there's a lot of shorts that probably got stopped out here at this level. The next level for shorts to be stopped out at is 80. Mm. Look at how this looks on the hourly though. This is such a bullish signal. Such a bullish signal. You guys have no idea. I just want to see how it, like after I see how this opens up here, all right, then I'll close out. I just want to see how it opened up here with 50 seconds to go. Oh my goodness, this looks so perfect for it to go to 89. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to not trade this right now, bro. Oh my goodness, this is gonna hurt watching this just blast. This is just gonna hurt painfully. Okay, I gotta prepare for this. I gotta prepare for this. I for sure gotta prepare for this, man. Then again, it's negative. It's a negative delta. That's a negative delta. Negative MACD. The hourly just opened up. Let's see what we get. Drop and pop. A drop and pop would be crazy bullish. There's a drop. Do you get the pop? Oh, I want to play this so bad. Woosah, woosah, woosah. Mm. Point of control dropped on the hourly too, equal to Fridays. Oh gosh, it's gonna go above that. Mm. I mean, it's good to see it go because then it sets up the move for tomorrow. But it's like the fact that I couldn't play this, especially if it goes where I think it's gonna go, which is at least 89. If it could get over 77, then yeah, we can definitely test 89. Let's see. Oh gosh, but how are we looking on a delta? Oh gosh, and we're finally getting green delta too. Delta slowing up on from aggressive sellers. So it's definitely looking bullish from here. We're getting closer to the well, not really, got 69k way to go in terms of cumulative delta. But I just want to see a one bottom wick, a nice bottom wick form on the hourly. And then we could take out this high, well, this level of 77, and then this high at 80. That would be so bullish. Level to test here. This could be a pullback for bulls. But I wouldn't jump on the gun because MACD is now diverging just a bit. Selling volume somewhat increasing. Okay, there we go. I mean, it's not, I wanted a little bit more of a bottom wick on the hourly, but if this is what we get, then so be it. Definitely wanted a little bit more of a bottom wick, at least coming down back to this level at 866, and then build its way back up to 880. That would have been a nice buying momentum for that. You're just getting a small bottom wick here. And it's not even trying to push that much higher. Like, it's just rejecting off a point of control. Selling pressure is getting absorbed by buyers though. So if we could get over 78, that would have been nice. That would be nice. We're still consolidating right by this resistance level, so that's good for the buy side. Like, we're doing a cupping action. That's exactly what we did here, where we just cup and continue higher. Let's see if we can get another cup and continue. Thing is, we got resistance here, double top here, and VWAP here. So it's a strong spot that the buyers would have to beat. That's what I was saying. Like, if we had the momentum of the trap sellers, if we got a longer bottom wick, we would have had a little bit more buying momentum for the capitulation through this level. It wouldn't have been that much of a struggle to break through this level here if we had that, but we didn't. But I guess it's a good and a bad thing for us to make a nice bottom wick. Let me see where it would have to go. 69. Yeah, I mean, I guess not that bad. It'll just had to pull back to, nah, probably about like 66. Like, not too far off for this candle. I guess this is an okay pullback then. I guess I just would have wanted more. Consolidating here, obviously, right by the highs. Hmm. What do you want to do here? It could also, like, if it really doesn't feel like breaking, you could make a lower high here. But I feel like it's in the spot, especially with this 1 hour trigger candle here. You can definitely move a little bit higher. And like at least break 880. Come on. Hmm. I am getting tired. And it's approaching 12 o'clock. And as y'all know, the longer you're in the market, the less opportunity there is. And it's not like I was going to be trading today in the first place, especially with how wild this market is on the first day. It didn't even give me any entries for the short side. The buy side came a little bit later after chopping around a little bit. We do have a trigger candle on the hourly, but that's probably not going to play out until the next 50 minutes. And there's barely anybody in here as well. So do I sit here and wait for it to play out? That is the question. It could be informative for people that like watch after. For some people like watch the live after the fact, like after I posted it, which is crazy because I can't watch no 2 hour video. This is what, 2 hour and 9 minutes right now I've been streaming for. It's probably a record, to be honest. It's probably a record. Still consolidating. Hopefully what it's trying to create is a flat top breakout. And a flat top breakout is pretty much when you get a consolidation close to a resistance level before you get a breakout. So you just want to see it stay close to that resistance and just keep getting closer and closer and closer before it just breaks out. That's what you want to see. Will we get that? Not sure. But that's what we want to see. Especially if you're bullish. Can we get a push up so we could get higher? Or you gonna make me a liar? Tryna sing like Mariah Carey. I'm tryna get so scary, cause Halloween is scary, and I am getting worried. Bars. Alright, it's consolidating too much here now. Like, come on. Are you gonna make a move or not? It looks like you're trying to reject now. Like, bulls should have been made they move. You're making the sellers get confidence. Again. You're making the sellers get confidence. I ain't gonna be the one to step up to the plate. Bugging. See, sellers getting confidence. I told y'all. It's y'all fault, not mine. I ain't trade. Yep, sellers got their confidence. I gotta go see my grandma later, guys. Might not be able to stream for too much longer. I just want to see how this hourly is gonna play out in this type of. The reason why I'm so interested is because this is a bullish signal. 1000% a bullish signal. But this MACD on the hourly just diverged to the red side. That's why I want to see how it plays out. Like, which side wins? Do they follow the MACD or do they follow the candlestick trigger? My theory is that they follow the candlestick trigger. Because at the end of the day, price action is price action. MACD is probably lagging. Price action is price action. A bunch of trapped sellers in this area here. You gotta stop out somewhere if they didn't already. So we're just gonna have to see. It's consolidating so nicely right there though. Maybe it needs another candle for it to round out on the hourly. It's a nice doji on the 5-minute. Can you use it to follow through? You need that momentum. You need it. You need it. You need it. You need the momentum. You need it. You need it. You gotta stay above. Well, I mean, you're not even above point of control on the hourly, but you are on the 30-minute. Now, how do we look on the 4-hour? That's the question. Oh, 4-hour looks nice too. Nice bottom doji. I might just log off because I'm really losing my discipline to not trade. Honestly, like it's really getting to me right now. Yeah, no, I can't. I gotta sign off, guys. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching this, please like and subscribe. Follow on IG at Ja DA the Trader. Did I say that right? Ja the Trader. Yeah. On also all socials. That's my name as well. And yeah, see you guys later. Did I do good for outro? I think that was an okay outro. Maybe I'll probably switch it up as I go, but so far I think that was a pretty good outro. We're just gonna go with that. Until next time, guys. Signing off.